Q1 is just around the corner. We have to prepare ahead for Ethereum because what usually happens every single Q1, every single time, is that Ethereum performs very, very well. And we can actually see this right here, looking at the Ethereum quarterly returns. Usually every Q1, we can see Ethereum performs very, very well. So this critical knowledge, so we can sort of premeditate an entry and look at Ethereum as to where it is now and where do we think it can get to by the end of Q1, where we would look to be potentially taking profits off the table, because as Q2 enters, we usually see then again Ethereum go down. April isn't a great month to be hedging your bets on for Ethereum. However, January and February are very good months, and March can be okay as well. But Jan-Feb tends to be the months where we see Ethereum really, really wake up. Now let's have a look at the markets. We've got a 3.292k Ethereum. Ethereum is clinging on to the edge of something very critical right now as well, guys, which I do want to show you. It is a triple top, which is a major, major bearish reversal pattern. We need to make sure that we don't see Ethereum lose the support threshold of roughly $3,290, which is where we are right now. We don't want to see the loss here, because we could then see a dip down to $3,000 right down into this major area, right? And this is a critical area of support, $3,000 psychologically as well. But it would actually potentially line us up for a good dollar cost average entry point 1, and then potentially at a 0.5 fib of $2,900 here, 2,920, 2,930, 2,950. You're never going to perfect it, but that's another good EP. So do want to talk about it. But first, these markets are kind of crazy. We've had Bitcoin get to close to 100k. It didn't get there. It's pulled back. Now Bitcoin went up $40,000 in 2 months. It's gone down $6,000 in a couple of days. Why are you complaining? Don't complain. Don't be a hater. And don't let this sort of move shake you out the markets. I do think they are designed to do that. These corrections, these 20-30% corrections, they would shake out the new money, and the new money will FOMO back in, right? Consequently. So yes, we are definitely in a bull market, of course, but we have the absence of thrill and euphoria. We don't have true euphoria. We've not seen true God candles. We've not seen true crazy sky high things yet in this market, in my honest opinion. So yeah, definitely want to talk about Ethereum in this video and why I think it's definitely good to be, in my opinion, not financial advice, an okay choice, right, to look at Ethereum. Yes, it's not going to 10 to 100 extra money, but it could yield some good gains, add a bit of leverage, and then you've got your 5 to 10x, right? Now, first things first, traders out there, if you want the lowest fees in the entire market, if you're trading, want to amplify your crypto gains, doing long, short positions, loads of coins here to do your leverage trades or your spot trades. KSEX exchange is absolutely my favorite to use right now, and you also get the lowest fees in the entire market. Globally accessible, no KYC. If you want to save money, and saving money compounds over time, just like money compounds itself, you want to sign up. And yeah, honestly, the lowest fees in the market, I'm not making this up, the spot, the futures fees, it's the smallest. It will save you the most money, and they have 0 withdrawal fees as well. That's going on at the moment. You can't knock it. It's amazing. So Ethereum, guys, January, February, we've had 30% before, we've had an 80% in 2021. 2024, February, so we had a 50% pump for Ethereum. I don't know if that was news related or what. Either way, we could potentially be looking forward to something good. It's already had a 30% move in November, and typically Novembers aren't that great. If we look at the green Novembers prior to the next following year, we can see when we had Ethereum do, even though it's 2017, it did 40% in November, then it had a great December, then it had a great January. If we look here in November 2020, it had a great November, a good December, and a fantastic January. If we look when it had a bad November, it had a bad December, but it had an okay, I'd say a good January. It had a good January. When we look at an average November and an average December of 12% in 2023, and 12% for November and December, it then had a very mediocre January. Not much happened. But because we're having a good November, this does increase the odds of having a good December, which then increases the odds of potentially having a very good January. So it could even be December where all this crazy stuff happens for Ethereum. I definitely think it's a possibility for this Ethereum to play out the way I think it could. Extreme greed is in the markets, by the way, so that's one thing that we've identified. We do need to cool down, and we're also not in a true alt season. So if we do return to alt season, we'll see Ethereum, altcoins, utility coins, those small layer 1s, layer 2s all go parabolic again, fingers crossed. But yeah, let's have a look at what could potentially happen here. So Ethereum, of course, since November has ridden up this massive parabolic rally. It went up 50% to $3,400. Now that's nothing really to write home about. There's nothing to get excited about. But why do you think it could happen is, we've consolidated along $3,000 for a long time. But what we can see is happening on this 4-hour time frame is a major triple top, which is a bearish reversal pattern. We could see a drop down to maybe $3,000. It's a speculation. It could still come back up to 3.5K and do none of this. But to prepare for these numbers, if you want to maximize your entry, personally, I'm looking at a DC at $3,053, but the big one that I'm really waiting for is between 2.8K and 2.861. That's aligning ourselves with the 0.618 Fibonacci, which is the golden pocket for accumulation. So if that happened around $2,822, then I would be starting to get extremely bullish. So that's what I really want to see happen for Ethereum. I'm not a bear. I'm just waiting for a good entry point, one that aligns more of where I believe is going to see some good results. So we can see here on the daily RSI for Ethereum, it's sitting at 60. I want it to come down to at least 50 before I start aping in hard on Ethereum. And we can see also on the weekly time frame, 40 RSI is a very good area to be DCAing for Ethereum. So that's definitely something I've also recognized here in this particular market. If you also want to know when I'm actually buying Ethereum roughly, when I'll be aping in exactly, do become part of Jacob's Crypto Clan. It's my Patreon group, the private group. $100 a month will deliver you trading signals, early alpha, and a bunch of other juicy stuff. This will help you basically learn and earn more in the crypto markets. We've had some great early alpha like Cat Slap Coin, which recently delivered over a 5x for patrons and VIPs in the Discord. You're also going to get a ton of trading signals, which can help you again achieve time, location, and financial freedom. A look at this, some big trades, 842% on his long position, and a load of other guys are making some fantastic results. So it's all down below. Check the Discord. It is free anyway, but if you do want the VIP stuff, just head over to the Patreon, which I'll leave linked down below for you guys to do some research on. If you don't like it, I'll refund you anyway. That's completely fine. So yeah, Ethereum 3.3K, volatile. I think very volatile. Already 3.31K. So we're starting to see already a bit of dip eating action. So it's really hard to say because yeah, it's just so volatile. It dipped down to 3289. It's already coming up a little bit. Doesn't mean it will keep going up, but these are just numbers I am keeping in mind. And what I guess matters most is that January and February usually do very well, and we've already had a very good November. So hopefully we can lead up into these months with even more bullish price action. So thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new here, like, share with your friends, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now. Peace.